The Great Thanksgiving Showdown, How the Turkey Earned Its Place of Honor. In a lush forest at the edge of the countryside, an unusual buzz spread among the animals as the autumn leaves turned to gold and orange. Each year, whispers of Thanksgiving grew louder, and tales from old animals would surface about a feast so grand, the humans set an entire table just to honor the finest among them. This year, the animals decided, it was time for a contest. A contest to determine which animal was truly the most fitting to hold the spotlight on the Thanksgiving table. The wise old owl called the meeting at dawn, as the first rays of sun peeked through the treetops. Animals of all kinds gathered. There were sleek deer with their proud antlers, the quick-footed rabbit, the majestic pheasant, and, of course, the turkey, who was no less proud but had yet to prove himself worthy. They formed a circle around the owl, awaiting his word. Today, the owl announced, his eyes gleaming with wisdom, one of you will earn the highest honor, a place of celebration at the Thanksgiving table. But it won't come easily. The owl laid out the contest with 3 trials. Each would test the animal's bravery, wisdom, and most importantly, their spirit of generosity. The first trial, bravery in the face of fear. The first trial was a daunting one. Each animal had to brave the farmer's field, where scarecrows loomed and the farmer's dog guarded the grounds like a sentinel. Many animals shrank back, but a few stepped forward. The deer was the first to try. It leapt gracefully into the field, tiptoeing around corn stalks and grazing under the careful eye of the farmer's dog. But a rustle in the bushes sent it bounding back into the forest. Then the rabbit tried, darting low among the crops. But one sniff of the dog's scent, and it scurried back, thumping in warning. Finally, the turkey stepped forward. Clad in a simple coat of brown and iridescent feathers, he held his head high. He moved confidently, his proud strut catching the dog's eye. The dog barked and charged forward. But instead of fleeing, the turkey held his ground, fanning out his feathers in a magnificent display. Startled by the turkey's bravery, the dog paused, and with a careful nod, the turkey continued on his way, leaving the field unscathed. The second trial, wisdom under pressure. For the second trial, the animals were presented with a maze made of hay bales. Hidden somewhere in its center was a golden acorn. The first animal to find it would win this round. The raccoon scurried in first, his nimble paws and clever mind put to good use. But his curiosity got the best of him, and he lost his way among the bales. Next, the fox darted in with his sharp instincts. Yet, he too wandered in circles, unable to find the treasure. Finally, it was the turkey's turn. With each turn, he stopped, tilting his head and observing the maze carefully. Instead of rushing, he followed his instincts, moving at a steady pace. His patience paid off, and soon enough, he found the golden acorn hidden beneath a pile of hay. The final trial, the spirit of generosity. The owl declared the last trial the most important of all. The animal who could show the greatest act of generosity would win the contest and earn their place at the Thanksgiving table. The pheasant brought forward a fine collection of berries and seeds. The rabbit offered the freshest herbs he could find. But then came the turkey, who brought nothing with him but a humble heart. When asked why, he simply bowed his head and replied, "Thanksgiving is a time of sacrifice. I come with no offering but myself. For if I am chosen, I am willing to give all that I am, not for my gain, but to bring joy and gratitude to others." The animals were silent, touched by the turkey's words. Even the owl, wise and old as he was, blinked back a tear. With that, the decision was clear. The turkey's bravery, wisdom, and selflessness had shown he was truly worthy of the honor. And so, it was decided that from that day forward, the turkey would hold the place of honor on the Thanksgiving table, not out of weakness, but out of the strength of his spirit and his willingness to give of himself. And as the forest animals gathered around in reverence, the turkey stood proudly, knowing that his place on that table would be a tribute to the heart of Thanksgiving, a celebration of sacrifice, love, and gratitude. And that is why, every year, the turkey takes center stage at the Thanksgiving feast, a symbol of the bravery and generosity that brings us all together.